Hi, this is Kristen with EDAC 635 Group 1. I'm here to talk to you today about what we did with our syllabus design. Please excuse my messy office. First of all, what we did with syllabus design was our group collaborated with Box, which is an online program. It's actually a service through Microsoft, and it allows you to collaborate in Microsoft Word, and you can everybody in the group can get in there, they can work with it, and you can add comments on the side, and it's sort of a real-time thing. So if anybody makes a comment or leaves a suggestion or edits, you can go in there and see everything right away and actually work together to get this done. Now, with our group, we have 4 members. There's Darby, Jill, Mary, and me. And Darby was in charge of the learner to learner section, and so she did some videos and some discussion questions, and it turned out really well. Jill worked on a lot of the rationale and the wraparound info, and so she really pulled our whole project together in a lot of ways. She was the one who brought the information to our group about Second Life, which is a really interesting program. It is something that's online, and it's sort of like a virtual environment where learners can get together and share ideas and work together and kind of build trust before they get together in real life. Sometimes they don't even get together in real life. Mary did a lot of work on the rationale and the objectives, and so again, she was really important in pulling together how we wanted this to look, how we were framing it, and talking about relationships with learners. You have your relationship with the facilitator and the learner. You have relationships, peer-to-peer relationships. And then also in the background, you have facilitators getting together and sharing ideas and strategies for how to teach. And so we tried to incorporate all of those ideas into a syllabus, which was a training program for teachers or facilitators who are doing these types of training. So it's sort of like a class within a class. I was in charge of the facilitator to learner section, which is probably the one that we're most familiar with. And I think one of the highlights of that was just coming up with some case study questions and offering our learners a chance to get together and discuss on their own some of the difficult situations. Like, for instance, teachers sometimes have to be counselors, and yet a lot of us aren't really trained in that realm. And so there's a case where you may find yourself in difficult situations where you need to refer somebody for different types of counseling. And so we talked about that. When's a good time to talk, and when's a good time to refer somebody. And so that was one of the situations we talked about in there. And then our group is terrific. We were all responsible for editing. We would look over each other's sections and make sure that everything pulled together well and read well. And I felt like the syllabus design looked like it was done by one person, which I think is sort of the benchmark for what things need to look like. Again, for that one, we just used Box. Some of the other tools we used are Hangouts. We do video teleconferences once a week. And I have to say that when you're doing a project on collaboration and relationships and learning, that it is pretty exceptional to work with people who are just the best at collaborating, the best at listening, and they're so kind and generous with their time. And I just felt like everything really pulled together well for this project. Thank you.